Our first chapter in economics is all about development. I'm Rashmi Liu, your teacher for social sciences, and I've put together some fill in the blanks to make it easy to learn the objectives. First one, let us see. HDI stands for Human Development Index. So that is the full form of HDI. Second, Dash has low rate of infant mortality as it has adequate provision of basic health and educational facilities. Now here we are talking about which state in India has good facilities because of which so many children do not die, and that is Kerala. Otherwise, the children die before the age of even 1. Third, Dash is one of the most important attributes for comparing the development of different countries. So when you talk about which country is more developed, we basically talk about per capita income. Per capita income, that is the earning of each person. Even people who do not earn, they do create a burden, and which is why when we have to calculate per capita income, we take the entire population, that means the whole country's income divided by the population. That will give you per capita income. So the country which has higher per capita income will be considered to be more developed. The fourth one, that means how will we find out the average income? So the average income will be the total national income divided by the population. Even if our national income is quite high, our per capita income or average income generally shows a little low because it is divided by a large population, we having the second largest population in the world. Fifth, India is a Dash country. Unfortunately, we are still called a developing country. We hope to soon be called a developed country. Abdul Kalam's dream had been that by 2020, we will be among the developed countries. Sixth, IMR. What does it stand for? That is the infant mortality rate. That means out of every 1,000 children, how many children die before the age of 1? Okay, so that is the infant mortality rate. Seventh, India's rank in HDI is very, very low. Unfortunately, we are at number 126. So you can see the Human Development Index is very low. When we talk about Human Development Index, we're talking not about only the income, but the health, the education, all that is taken into consideration, which is quite poor in India. Eighth, the per capita income is calculated and presented for each country in the US dollars. The reason why I said US dollars, because you also have Canadian dollars, you have Australian dollars, you have Singaporean dollars, but when we calculate, it's very difficult to compare rupees with reals or with different currency, and because of that, we take one common currency to calculate what is the per capita income of each country, and whichever is higher or lower, that is always presented in the US dollars or American dollars. Ninth, Human Development Report is published. That means there is a kind of a group which checks which country has better HDI, and this is published by UNDP. In case you are writing down anything, you can always pause and you can take down whatever you want. Next, dash indicates all-round development of the people. So just now what we were talking about, HDI, of course that is the full form is Human Development Index. So that will tell you how much the people are developed all round, that means health, income and education. In India, dash has the highest literacy rate, and that is again Kerala. And because they are literate and because they have good facilities, we also saw that the infant mortality rate is very low, while the literacy rate is high. 12th, dash indicates the number of children that die before the age of 1 year among every 1,000 children. That was your infant mortality rate. Thirteenth, according to the 2001 census, the sex ratio in India was 1,000 males to how many females? Now, you know, in India, other than in Kerala, every state has always had a lower number of women, and according to the census of 2001, it was 927. Every time the census, that is every 10 years it will be taken, but in general it has always been low, except in Kerala, where you have a high ratio of female. 14th, dash is the total value of final goods and services produced during a particular year. Now, when we are talking about a particular year, we are talking about a particular financial year. Financial year starts from 1st April and ends on 31st of March. So, in that particular year, how much was produced in a country, that will be known as the GDP. In case you want to write the full form, gross domestic product. Gross means the entire amount minus the depreciation. That means the depreciation is not taken. When we minus the depreciation, then it is called net domestic product. Domestic, that means which is within the country, and product stands for what is produced in that country. The largest crude oil reserves are in the Middle East. Countries like Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, they are known for producing crude oil. They are oil-rich countries. HDI includes dash, dash and dash level. So, what all does it include here? First, we have educational, income and health levels. Okay, so all these three together give you your Human Development Index. 17th, dash has a high infant mortality rate. Now, if you saw Kerala had a very low infant mortality rate, the highest is in Bihar, where many children die before they even reach the age of 1. BMI, Body Mass Index. Now, how do we calculate our own body mass index? Now, the body mass index will be your height divided by your weight. That will give you your BMI. Nowadays, everyone is overweight, everyone's BMI is very high, because according to the height, our weight is always more. More and more people are becoming obese or becoming fat. 19th, literacy rate means literate people above the age of 7. So when they are counting how many people are literate, literate means sakshar. Sakshar means those who can read and write. They count those children who are above the age of 7. 20th, among our neighboring countries, Dash has higher Human Development Index than India, and that is Sri Lanka. We saw that we rank 126th in this list. That means we are much higher than other neighboring countries like Pakistan, Nepal, but Sri Lanka has a higher Human Development Index than us. 21st, Dash would be the best state to live in. Now, based on what? Based on income, health, all these things that we took into consideration. In India, Punjab would be number 1. You know that Punjab and Haryana are very rich in agriculture. But where health is concerned, where education is concerned, Haryana lags behind. So that's why Punjab is considered as the best state to be in India. That is, if you're looking at the Human Development Index.